Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me is Kayla Wagner, and she is the CEO of As You Are, which is, she says it in her literature to me, but it's a game changer here in South Carolina, and I really am so excited to talk to you about this program because you're doing great things. So tell us a little bit about As You Are.
So As You Are is a virtual clinic. It's available to anyone, anywhere. What we did is reimagine the autism diagnostic process because there were extremely long wait times for families to get an answer to a question like, does my child have autism? It's the only diagnosis in healthcare where a child has to wait to get a diagnosis. And so we knew that we had to do something to create a process that could reach families everywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. And you said before we started filming that sometimes from the time of evaluation to the time of diagnosis could be up to 24 months at this point?
Yes, that's on average across the nation right now. It's a national crisis in my eyes because children really need to get an early diagnosis in order to get started on their journey, to understand what the next steps are for a child so that they can grow. Their brain is always developing, right? So we want to be sure that they can build skills and have great outcomes and that they thrive.
Yeah, I mean, and there's so many differentiations across the spectrum. I mean, when it comes to being diagnosed, it's like, they could be high functioning, they could be nonverbal, all these different things. And so to get those answers quickly is really important. So tell us this, it's a virtual clinic and it's available really to everybody here in South Carolina, but a lot of other states too.
Yes, we're in over 30 states right now. So our goal is to be in all 50 states by the end of the year. We're trying to make this accessible to anyone who needs it. So if a mom is concerned, dad, or even grandma, grandpa, an aunt or uncle who sees a child and is thinking, is this child developing similar to other children or just has concerns, we want to be sure that they can get questions answered. It all happens in 3 appointments with the same physician as part of our telehealth appointments.
Excellent. And it can be kind of a scary process, I would think, for parents or grandparents or any caregiver that's going through this. They want those questions answered. They want to be walked through the process of what happens next. So tell us a little bit about these appointments. How do they get to you to start the process?
Well, we make this all really easy. So they can go to our website, asyouare.com, learn more information about our physicians, about our process. But we want to get them an appointment in a matter of weeks. That's our goal ultimately, because it's so important for a child to get a diagnosis early. And our physicians want to start a conversation. We want this to be something that is comfortable for them. And if they have any concerns at all, we just want to be sure that they're heard. So our physicians are very highly trained to be able to not only listen to the parents or caregiver about what their concerns are, but to also watch and observe the child play, engage in activities with the caregiver to understand if the child has an autism diagnosis or a diagnosis of a different kind.
Yeah, wow, it's just really fascinating, and I think what you're doing is fantastic. As you know, here we are on Hilton Head, kind of maybe a vacation destination for some people, right? So if they are watching, I know you already mentioned this, but talk to them, if they're saying, hey, wow, that sounds like something I really am interested in. It's not just for South Carolina.
Absolutely. I think Hilton Head is such an awesome vacation destination, by the way. And so I know that there are many visitors here. We are live in over 30 states right now. So if anyone's interested, they can go to our website and learn more about our process. And if we're available in the state they're in, we do all of this in the comfort of their own home. So children are so at ease throughout this process. They don't have to travel to a doctor's appointment. We try to make this really easy for them.
And I think that's a really important point because kids are so much more comfortable in their own environment. So, I mean, they could really present completely differently whether they're at home or in a doctor's office.
Yeah, we want to make this something where we can observe a child in their natural environment. We can see how they typically play and interact, and so we can get the most accurate diagnosis for the family.
Well, Kayla, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank
I think
you.
it really is a game changer, so it's really exciting, and we appreciate the information.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and there's more to come, so stay with us.